Some of the richest gardens in history were grown with a soil method so powerful that many modern growers stopped talking about it once chemical fertilizers took over. Yet this forgotten 1800s soil trick still produces explosive growth, darker leaves, and stronger roots in gardens around the world today. The shocking part is that it costs almost nothing to make, and in many cases, it can outperform ordinary compost when used correctly. Before we dig in, make sure you subscribe to Garden Success Tips for more timeless gardening secrets that still work better than modern shortcuts. The forgotten soil booster gardeners abandoned long before synthetic fertilizers existed. Growers relied on one powerful soil amendment known as biochar. Farmers in the 1800s discovered that partially burned organic material mixed into soil could transform weak ground into deep, fertile earth that stayed productive for years. Instead of feeding plants for only a few weeks like fresh compost, biochar creates a long-term underground storage system for nutrients, water, and beneficial microbes. What made this method controversial later on was how charcoal production was misused in some regions through destructive land clearing. Over time, many growers abandoned the practice altogether. But modern gardeners are rediscovering the original technique in a safer and more sustainable way, and the results are incredible. Why biochar outgrows ordinary compost? Compost breaks down quickly. That is both its strength and its weakness. It feeds soil life rapidly, but much of its nutrition disappears after heavy rain or repeated watering. Biochar works differently. Its microscopic pores act like tiny storage chambers underground. Those pores trap nutrients, moisture, oxygen, and beneficial bacteria exactly where roots need them. This means plants often grow faster during heat stress, survive dry periods more easily, and develop thicker root systems. Many gardeners notice greener leaves and stronger stems within weeks after properly charging and applying biochar. The biggest mistake beginners make is adding raw charcoal directly into soil. Fresh biochar absorbs nutrients aggressively at first, which can temporarily starve plants. That is why experienced gardeners always charge it before use. The exact 1800s-style mixture that still works today. To make a powerful garden blend, combine 4 liters of crushed biochar with 8 liters of finished compost and 4 liters of aged manure. Moisten the mixture thoroughly with about 2 liters of water mixed with 2 tablespoons of molasses. Let it sit for 5 to 7 days before applying. This charging process fills the pores of the biochar with nutrients and microbial life. Apply the finished blend at a rate of 2 to 3 liters per square meter of garden soil. For tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and squash, place about 250 milliliters directly into each planting hole and mix well with surrounding soil before transplanting. The results are usually strongest in poor or sandy soil because biochar dramatically improves moisture retention. In heavy clay, it helps loosen compacted areas and improves airflow around roots. Why this trick keeps improving soil for years? Fresh compost disappears over time because microbes consume it rapidly. Biochar stays in the soil for decades. Some studies suggest properly prepared biochar can remain active underground for hundreds of years while continuing to support microbial life. That long-lasting effect is what makes this method so different from typical feeding schedules. Instead of constantly correcting exhausted soil every season, gardeners gradually build a stable underground ecosystem that becomes more fertile year after year. The best crops for this old gardening secret: heavy feeding crops respond especially well to biochar blends. Tomatoes often produce thicker vines and deeper green foliage. Root crops like carrots and beets grow straighter because the soil structure becomes looser and more balanced. Leafy greens also benefit because moisture stays available longer between waterings. The key is moderation. Too much biochar can slow growth temporarily, especially in containers. Keeping the application near 10% of total soil volume gives the best long-term results for most home gardens. This forgotten 1800s soil trick proves that some of the best gardening methods were never truly outdated. They were simply buried beneath modern shortcuts. If you enjoyed this guide, subscribe to Garden Success Tips and share this video with another gardener who wants bigger harvests naturally.